In this show, I want to talk about what I recently came across. Um, so this gentleman came up to me and had a conversation with me about my motorcycle. It's kind of curious to why he would talk about motorcycles. Well, anyways, he rode for over 40 some years till one day he didn't want to ride anymore. He just stopped riding. He didn't want to ride anymore. And I asked him if he wanted to ever ride again, or pick up motorcycles again and go out and try again. He's like, oh yeah, he misses it and everything. And I was like, well then why did you stop riding? And then he told me how he broke his big toe, and that's the reason why he quit riding. Well, what went through my head, what went through my head when he told me that, is that usually when you take up a sport or take up a skill that requires a lot of training or requires a lot of discipline and a lot of attention skills, and for over 40 some years of the experience in riding and never crashing, to give up on it on your first crash is pretty hardcore. For me, I've been riding for about 7 years, and if I were to quit riding, I would always look back and be like, I shouldn't have quit. I should have just kept on riding. Because when I first picked up the two wheels, I already knew the dangers. I already knew what I was going to expect, and I already knew what could happen and what the different possibilities. And I just never really thought about it, and I never really paid attention to it. But the first time I did crash, I made it through. The pain sucked, but I picked it back up again and tried again. But second time that I crashed, I did the same thing. I picked it back up and did it again. And this time, paying more attention to the road, paying attention to where I park, and paying attention to just how I do things and how I balance my bike every time I ride. And the other time I crashed, though, that was pretty gnarly. I don't really want to talk about it. I still want to pick it up and still want to try again, because I already know what I'm expecting, or I already know what could happen. I already felt the pain. I already know the pain of what could happen if it did happen again, I already know what's coming. So when the person told me he broke his toe and refused to ride a bike again, that just threw me off so much. It just shows you how quick someone can easily give up on something. But if you stay committed to doing what you love doing, it just shows your character. It shows how you are. And there's not that many people out there in the world that are like that. They say they are, but they're not. So, always stick to what you love doing. Always stick to your passions. And yeah, have a great one. Have a great day.